Okay, it seems like I stopped the broadcast instead of muting myself. So bear with me. I'm going to try and see if I can let people know where we are. Marianne, Marianne. See, let me see. Hang on. Let me share this one. Let me share, copy. Did it copy? Copy. Let me pop in here. Whoops, I ended the live stream. Come over here. Pin the message. Okay, let me know if you are here with me. Yay. I pressed the end the live stream, Elle. So glad you found me. I instead of muting, back in. Right, Erica? So with these new systems and things, I mean, I don't have a new system, but you know, I like to keep you guys on your toes. Okay, where am I? I'm over here. I'm over there. All right. So hopefully everybody else can find me. I put in the live chat, come over here. So this is a good thing with, this is not a sponsored video, but Ecamm is what I run my live stream on. And I can quickly come back and go. Yep, that's yes, I knew that's 2020. So I knew something wild happened. Yeah. Back in. Thank you, Rosette. Thank you, everyone, for following me. Yes. That's the 2026 vibes. Lol. Exactly. This is what happens when you're just like pressing buttons and everything else, and or when you're having too much fun, right? When too many good things are happening all at the same time. Stuff happens. That's right. Like streamers, or call it live happens. All right. So, but we all got back. Hopefully, everybody else that was in the old one finds us. We're gonna get there. All right. So with this one, what am I this one for? This one is for. I'm not going to mute anymore. I was going to cough because my throat was getting itchy, and I made sure that on my Stream Deck, which at the moment is not working with all the updates with Apple, I made sure the end the live is nowhere near the mute button. But I guess old muscle memory, because the mute button used to be at that spot. But anyway, we'll get there. We got here. So this one is for my workout, or I don't want to say workout, because for me, in my own head, workout means, the 45 to 60 minute, cardio workout. And this one is more movement. So the first 4 weeks, all I'm doing is, am I moving my body? So Elle would know, because Elle was actually the inspiration way back, it'll be what, 3-4 years ago now, when she used to, and I think you still do so if you don't know, Elle Naturally is a skincare and hair care video. So Elle shares, products that she uses that help, healthy, glowing skin and hair care products through her own experience. She with all the different things that she used for her own hair and skin. And so she is a content creator and YouTuber like I am, and so we met through a virtual online course. And so that's how we met, and we've been friends ever since, and supporting each other. And you got it. Like, remember how I said earlier, you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And so if we surround ourselves with kind people like, you know, that you are, my lovely plannerettes, then it rubs off, right? Kindness rubs off. And also supporting each other and knowing we can create a space where there's no judgment, you know, and we can be a little bit more vulnerable with each other because we don't have to put on a show, okay? So you can't see it, but I used baby blue, the fine tip end of my Kuretake Zig Clean Color dot marker. So on this side, so 3 columns. So here I'll put the get outside and go for a walk. This column is, my 100 skips a day. This column, as you can see, I haven't really been doing much strength training. Oh, one day I did, okay? But again, it's about, what did I do? I did my 100 skips yesterday. So let me make a green mark. Did I get outside? Yes, I got outside. Did I go for a walk? Yes, I did. So I'm going to mark those as yes, yes, yes. Tick, tick, or cross. Yep. But did I do my arms and mini set? That's okay, because we're working up to it, okay? Or I am working up to it. So I've actually given myself a goal to participate on a 14-kilometer fun run in August. It's called the City to Surf. So from the city of Sydney to Bondi Beach, it's a 14-kilometer fun run. So it's not a marathon, but my sister-in-law has been doing it for several years, and she's gone, around the world. Well, not around the world, but she's gone to Hawaii to do marathons, half marathons. So that is, one of the ways that she is part of her self-care. I was never a big runner when I was at school, but I used to love power walking. All right, so I want to get back into those things. Where are we? Too much fun for the beginning of the week. That's right. We're having too much fun and not paying attention of what buttons we're pressing. Movement is the source, exactly. And so while we are able, right? So some of us may not be able because, I know a few of my planets may have injuries or recovering from, some any health issues. But whatever movement you can, even like the sit down and stand up from your desk, right? That is considered, a strength training or body weight, because you are lifting your body. So even doing those or stretches are movement. So be like me and start removing the thought that workout is the 45 to 60-minute cardio where you're jumping around and doing burpees, right? So I'm 51 this year, and so I want to make sure that I am preparing myself now. So whatever your age you are, if you're in your 20s, 30s, do your movement now, because your body will process a workout differently when you're in your perimenopause, which is I'm learning a little bit more about. So the belly, the belly fat, it's a little bit harder to get rid of. So it's not actually the belly that's fatty, but it's different type of fats that pushes the organs out, that makes your belly. You got the love handles. Okay, so get outside for a walk, 100 skips, and then other workout. And so my goal is to build a movement habit and joint tolerance, okay? So daily I want to do the 100 skips, walking, 3 days per week I would like to start doing walk/run intervals. So I didn't do any of that because I only started to maybe do the City to Surf fun run I think midweek. So I want to start putting a walk-run interval. So that's walk for 4 minutes, jog for 1 minute, and do this 5 times. And so I might go downstairs in our apartment block. There's a gym. Might take use of that and do fun walk-run intervals. And then 2 days per week, light stretches. light strength, squats, step-ups, glute bridges, push-ups, and bird dogs, okay? So that's what I will write in here. So I'll do that off camera. All right, so how are we going so far? You're still here with me? Of course, if you have to go, that's okay. Come back later, you know, or during replays. But if you're still here with me, or what, you know, like Erica doing her chores or listening in, doing your errands and stuff. We did daily planning in my Hobonichi original, mood and movement tracking in my Hobonichi weeks. And then now I move on to my Hobonichi Cousin. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see the full cover. Again, this is a black cover. So you got clear cover on cover, but the cover itself is just plain black, just like this. And I added all these tiny little stickers on it. And then I created my own little collage, my own little pattern of stickers. You're welcome, Elle. You know, always I love your support, and if I can give back at all is to let people know of your wonderful channel. And so most recent ones, she was doing wonderful advent calendar. Erica says, I feel like as we get older, power walking with girlfriends is a goal for a lot of us. Yes, because then it's not putting too much pressure on our joints, because even like star jumps for me, it's like, oh, I mean, if the skipping is, of course, a lot of pressure on the joints, but I actually enjoy the skipping. I'm getting better at it because, you know, I'm not stopping in between. When I first started the 100 skips, I would do like 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I was like, now I can skip up to 100 without stopping and not panting as much. Well, hello there, Melanie. Mel, love those camera angles. Yes, because I actually, Melanie Diane is, you know, a marketing and YouTube expert and content creator expert. And so she's back. She went on a hiatus. So yesterday I was on her live stream and she said, you know, people love the behind the scene. And I have like 4 freaking cameras available, and I got my phone. And I do sometimes show the, you know, the different angles, so then you could see what my desk looked like, because sometimes all you see is the top down. So yes, thank you, Mel, for the wonderful inspiration to put my DJI Pocket 3 camera up on screen there. And so can't wait to listen more and, you know, get more ideas. But these are ideas of things that, you know, sometimes you go, yeah, I need to do that. But when you hear someone else that you admire and, you know, that you look up to, you go, better listen to her. So yes, enjoying your skipping challenge on Instagram. Thank you, Elle. And yes, thank you so much for commenting. I love that. And yes, everybody's saying hello to Mel. Getting ready to set up my extra cameras while I watch you. Thanks for the inspiration. See, again, what I was talking about is about, you know, surrounding yourself with people that inspire you. Because if we're all hanging out with people who are complaining, oh, you know, look, we all have hard days. Yes, I have hard days. But if we're all, you know, there's this thing called the mob mentality, where if we all focus on the negative stuff, then of course we're all just, you know, that's how gossip, you know, that's how, if we can create good gossip and inspirational gossip, then wonderful, all right? But you are a product of the people you surround yourself with. So if you're finding that all you seem to be getting in your own personal day, where did my ruler go? I keep putting my things away. If you go and surround yourself with people who are just always, you know, this, everything's hard, blah, 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 then that's all you're going to spot in your day. I'm going to use my Tombow 772, which is the blush. So this is the weekly spread. So I think, was it Fiona? I don't know if she's still in the live chat, that works on the weekly. Let me know who works on a weekly basis planner. So I also do a weekly, but I don't use the Hobonichi Cousin in the what it's intended for, which is the appointment or time blocking. Um, yes, it's fantastic. It looks great. Thank you, Mel. I feel like I need the skipping challenge in my life. Yes, I've also, for us content creators, I have also um, put it with in conjunction with Pat Flynn's 30 videos challenge. So I thought, well, I was doing skipping already, I might do that as the series. And so 7 for 7 now. I've skipped, and even though I was tired, I did some skipping. Yes, your vibe comes from your tribe, indeed. Surround yourself with wonderful, loving people. What can I use to outline? I think I'm just going to outline with a black pen. So now this video is not sponsored, but I have partnered up with Pilot Pen Australia on Instagram, and I love their Pilot Friction pen. So this is the limited edition clicker gel pens, and it is erasable. So I use Pilot Friction for our homeschooling, and so for those of you who, get a little bit angsty when you make mistakes or you write down the wrong things in your planner, and you don't want to use correction tape, or you don't want to cover up with washi, and getting erasable pens are good. Again, so this pen here itself, I think is part of the collaboration with Pilot Pen, but this video itself is not sponsored. You've seen me use Pilot Friction before, but and also I thought I'd get the pink to match the pink. You gotta make yourself happy. You gotta make your planner page look pretty. Now, of course, pretty is based on what you see pretty. So if you just like having black gel ink and that is it, then that's all you need. Sometimes we get stuck in comparing our planner pages against other people's, and then we have a difficult time, keeping up, embellishing in the, when doing things the way others do it, because it's not the way our nature works. Laura, hello, nice to see you. Hello, and so glad to have you here. Yes, Mel said, I've been watching Pat again lately. He's my treadmill buddy. There you go. See, I am Erica's chore buddy, and yeah, we find ourselves doing find yourself people to hang out with, because sometimes it can be an isolated world doing our chores and our treadmills all by ourselves. But yeah, finding someone to do it with is good. Now, how do I want to set up my spread? I think I like this way. I might copy the way that the spread is here. And so this was at 15:30 to 2 o'clock. So I'm just using the time blocking as my guide as to where I want to do my little framing. So yeah, I don't use the Hobonichi layout as it is intended for the time blocking. I create my own little frames for what I need. And I'm going to round off that corner there to make it look like it is popping on the page, that the page is lifting. Look at that. Such a tiny little trick, but it makes it pretty. So Erica says, I'm primarily a weekly. So she uses weekly spread more so than others. That spread always gets done. I also have a daily, but that's to support the weekly. Once I discovered weekly, it unlocked the planner flow. I love that. I love that you have found your the rhythm and the system. Laura is relaxing here with you all before I start work. Oh, I love that. Yay. Yes, Pilot Friction is such an essential to beginning planning, especially in this day and age where planning in forefront in social media and marketing. Yes. What was I going to say? I thought of something. Um, when you said I also have daily that support the weekly. Was that what I was going to highlight or support? Who knows? Marianne's brain's going. I did have something to eat beforehand because sometimes, sometimes I'm here until what time? This one until two. I've gone 2-3 hours of planning, and then I get really, really hungry. And when I get hungry, my brain stops to work. It says, "Oi, Marianne, go get something to eat." And I think this one. Okay, so the way I use this spread, so this actually, the way I'm laying out these frames or these little boxes is very reminiscent of, my bullet journaling days where you create your own little layout. So, of course, some might go, this takes up too much time. But remember, the way I do my planning is I use this as a form of mindfulness, okay? So if you are not into meditation or breathing to help you focus on the now, embellishing your planner, which does take, a little bit of time, is the break, is the slowing down, is telling your body rest. Because like anything, we sleep because we need to rest. So then we can repair, right? It's the same way when we are embellishing our planner pages. We are resting those anxious thoughts that might be going through your head, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, the what ifs. What if I fail? What if I don't, what if I don't succeed? I think I'm just going to have this all pink. I was going to put green embellishment. Why did I want to put, yes, I forgot to share with you all. Okay, one of the things that help, entice me to get myself outside for a walk is going past Daiso and just having a look. Not really planning to buy anything, but if something does catch my eye, then, oopsie, I said to my husband, oh no, these stickers, they fell into my bag and I accidentally tapped my card at the checkout. So look what I found. These are fuzzy wuzzy dot stickers. Do I know what I'll use them for? No, doesn't matter. Now I'll probably use them for my journaling, so I'll show that in a second. So they're fuzzy wuzzy felt stickers, round stickers, and then of course these ones, because they're very much my coloring. So oops, upside down Miss Jane. So the Miss Jane reference is a little kids show back in the 80s. Okay, so that one, and then this one. Look at that, 280 dotted stickers. This one I think is more paper-like, and then this color, so like half transparent. So that's good maybe to highlight calendar info. So going into February, maybe I can use that, the dots, to highlight specific appointments or events. Okay, so got those, and then I saw this. So again, very similar to, the washi masking stickers. And so at the back, let's see if you can spot that without the glare. So like little clouds. So again, I think this is half transparent. All I saw was napping. I went, yep, I love my naps. That's me, okay? And then these are flake stickers. Look at all these pretty floral stickers. So I've seen wonderful accounts that do their lovely journaling. And then I picked pink because I thought I'm going to use some of these. I'll show you the back. Okay, so the blue ones, those are the pretty floral. So in the description, I've just put flake sticker options. So there's lots on Amazon that have, you know, individual stickers like this in a pack. So if you want to embellish your planner pages with some floral embellishments. So that is why I picked the pink, because I wanted to use some of these to embellish the page. So maybe I can oh, I might, don't throw that away, because I can cut that up and use that. Because I've seen junk journaling, people picking up junk journaling as a new, well, not a new thing, but you know, it's a trend that's going on TikTok. And I mean, I know a lot of people already do junk journaling, but for that I may not have time. So okay, I'll just put that all up there so you can see. So maybe, oh, they're so pretty. Okay, there we go. Let's embellish the top of the page. All right, so I think I might just, oh, that's why, that's it. I picked this green because I wanted to have the pink and green. So I might still use the green. I'm gonna highlight the columns of my running to-do list here. So then that'll pick up. Maybe, let's have a look. Oh my God, I love that, Marianne. I totally feel like I need to bribe my inner child to pick up new habits too. Yes. My first 2026 days of purchase was transparent colored dot stickers to highlight my paydays, repositionable stickers for calendar appointments, and small flower stickers to mark birthdays and anniversaries. $12 in total. Yes. I remember when Dayzo, everything I think was $2.80, which is Australian dollars. Maybe I can, where did I put my what you call it, tweezers? Maybe I can put some here. Let's have a look. What are flake stickers? Are these ones you have to go and rub off, or I can just peel it? Okay, let's have a look. I think they're ones that you can just peel. Oh, they're so pretty. So it's sort of like maybe I should read the instructions before. Are they rub off? Are they rub off one? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know. Is that what flake stickers are? No, it is not. It's just it's just normal sticker. Normal sticker, everybody. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, hello, hello. That is pretty. Okay, let's put a couple more, and then we'll keep going with the embellishments. Ooh. Oh, I wasn't even on screen. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, my darlings. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe here. No, I need a pink there. Maybe here. Maybe here. Where can I put it? Where can I put it? Here. No. 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 Here. I'll play around with the stickers. Okay? I'll play around with the stickers. I'll keep going with the embellishments. So this one is a running to-do list. So any task that might be coming up for the week, I can write that down there. Let me get my Hobonichi. Okay, what's this one? To do. To do. Okay. And then this one, let's do. Okay, let me show you this little sort of like a check mark effect. So with your broad brush tip, okay, one color, let's see, and then let's see if this will work. 1 2 1 2. All right, and then with the fine tip of the other color, put that in the middle. All right. And then for the horizontal, let me see if I can zoom in a bit so you can see the effect. Okay, now for the vertical lines, use the other color for the broad tip. This couple of lines. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and the last one. And then with the fine tip of the other color, so now you have created a pretty checked little box. Okay, so if you ever find yourself, you have a spread that has a blank little thing, you can just create that. This one is, let's do notes. Okay, that looks nice. And then here is going to be my focus area. I think I'll do pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's use a finer tip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dip, dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, mark the corners. Google says small collectible, often cute stickers typically made from thin washi paper, sold in thin packs with individual designs rather than a single sheet, and used for decorating journals. Yes, journals, planners, cards, and scrapbooks, often featuring translucent or slightly see-through designs that blend well with paper. So that's what flake stickers are. Yes, well, I love it. It looks so pretty. Look at that. It looks so pretty. Oh, I bought all these stickers, not just these ones, but some other ones that I haven't used. You know, a lot of people reserve their stickers because they're too afraid that when they use it, then it'll be gone. And it's like, that's the whole point. We want to use our stickers. All right, so I'm just going to create my little bar graph here on how well I did with the 7 key areas of focus habits from the previous week. Okay. Okay. Well, speaking of, you know, the days going so quickly, I know I have to start planning, figuring out what to do for February. I know I want to do lots of pinks and reds, you know, the traditional Valentine's theme. It's like, you know, when there are certain themes that, you know, that you like, do them. All right, so the first one habit that I want to do is meditate. Meditate. Am I on screen? Yes. Tidy up. No movement first. Movement. Tidy up. Oh, I have a lot of tidying up. I have too many things that really, oops, that's yucky. Tidy up. Priorities. Learn or read. So these 7 key habits of habits in 7 key areas of focus is based on Zig Ziglar's Wheel of Life. So spiritual, physical, home or family, career, mental, social, and finance. Okay, so let's see. This one is focus areas. Focus areas. And then this one is last week. I could have written that better, but we're this week. We're embracing imperfection this week. Sometimes too, I think that when I do things too perfectly, so then when things, you know, the week you're just writing very quickly, sometimes you go and focus on the, you know, if it doesn't all look the same. Okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, again, I'm just tracking, did I move? Where is it? Workout. Yes or no? So that is just the first, is that I'm just tracking, did I show up? Yes or no? Okay, there we go. Who is here? Who is here? Yes, Google's definition of flake stickers. So for those that are going, huh, what's Erica and Marianne talking about? So I purchased from Daiso these flake stickers. So this is how these ones here. And so if you just look up the previous chat from Erica, that's and then these ones. So I'm using the pink and green, hence the pink and green Tombow markers. And then I'll embellish it a little bit later once I've set everything up. Look, let's do another one because it's just too pretty. All right, I think that one may, nope, that's too big there. Oh, that's going to look so nice there. Okay, so cute little translucent stickers. And so I'm using a precision, oh, it's backwards, precision tweezer. Look at that, that's so pretty. Can't wait to put more stuff. What else is there? What else is there? Any other little ones? Oh, look at this one here. Look at that one. Look at that one there. Even putting that there. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so there's a workout. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. Oh, looking nice. You know how sometimes you go, oh, that looks so nice. That looks so pretty. Okay, so then on this left-hand side is where I'm going to go and put my morning routine habits. So I like to just fold the page back. So then instead of trying to figure out where to, I think this one's here. Oops, I need the thicker felt tip. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, actually, I gotta do it this way. So this is where I'm going to log my skips. My skips. And let's just create some. Oops. Skips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Skips. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So there's my skip Mels, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. I'd give you a love heart, but my reactions and my buttons are all not working because I upgraded Apple software, and of course they say you shouldn't upgrade, you know, the softwares when you're going to go live. Oh, let's put one of these ones. Where can I put it? I want to put it where there's they balance. I'll figure it out. I'm seeing too much space there. I'll figure out what to do there. Here next, let's go put our daily morning habits. 1, 2 space. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7. Okay, so let me just zoom in a little bit so we can see what I'm doing. All right, let's go use this one. So there here, you can see my previous, so water and stretch first thing in the morning. I didn't do much stretching. What's this? Push-ups and squats. Didn't do any of that. Mood log, take my medicine, journal, get outside, and then note the gratitude and wins. So this is just a nice little habit tracker box for individual habits. I do have a big master habit tracker. I'll show that in a second, but I actually haven't been using that as much because you know, I've been in the weekly and daily pages more so. So what, I'll just fill that in when you know, sort of like after the fact, because I have so many different things that I'm doing. So if you want to check out, it should be just the button under or next to the subscribe button. There is a join. I've just opened up membership for weekly brain dumping. So if you ever find yourself wanting a co-work next to someone, because a lot of times we know what we need to do, right? We got to do the things, all this good stuff we're supposed to do. We know what we need to do, but it's just we don't do it. It's because, you know, sometimes we get a little bit lazy, or it's just, you know, we're not motivated. And sometimes working with someone else might be the trick to taking action. So this one is water and stretch. And this one is push-ups. So I'm trying to do 11 push-ups and 11 squats. Just daily ones, you know, just so to get the body stretching and moving after, you know, sleeping, medicine, and measure my blood pressure, journal, get outside, and gratitude or wins. Okay, so that's what we have for the left hand side column. And then here is where I would normally write down the top priorities, just like I have done here. Okay, and then here I started doing writing down what I did, and then I didn't do it for the rest of the week. So I get the stuff for my top priorities either from my calendar. So I'll go through here. So January 19th to the 25th, all these stuff that I have written down here, I will put here. So then that way, when I'm planning, so Erica uses her weekly So the way I use my weekly is sort of like a main dashboard of my weekly habits and routines for the 7 key areas of focus, a reminder for my workout and my morning routine habits and skips. Here are my top priorities, so I can see on one full page what's coming up for the week. At the top here, I will write down I'll put weather stickers, so then we can plan better, because we homeschool our younger son who's on the autism spectrum, and he does have sensory processing needs, where if it's raining, he doesn't like the sound of the rain hitting the road or the cars driving by, the wet road. And also if there are thunderstorms, it can drive his, it can deregulate his emotions, and he can have, quite a difficult time regulating himself. And then that's where the meltdowns happen. And so we, try by knowing what the weather, not only just for ourselves as well. So if we're going to the shops, we make sure we bring the umbrella, but more so for him, knowing what the weather is helps us plan better. And that's all we're doing really with planning, is anticipating what might happen. So if we are having, a difficult time when we wake up the next day, we have a plan of action, and to see, look, depending on our energy and our capacity, what's one thing that we can do from our list? And then we go, okay, if we do complete that, what is the next one thing that we can do on our list? Okay, so it just gives you a little plan to follow to guide you when you are ready to action the next things. So then what I do is, don't lose that cute little one. Don't use that cute. I'll maybe keep it there, and I'll keep it handy. Okay, so then what I do is I'll look at, when I'm planning my day, let's say for the 19th, I'll take, the priorities that I have, known events, and then I will put it in my daily planner. Okay, so then all I do now is, once I've had a look what's on here for each day, I'll plan my day. Here we are, Monday. I'll write it down, and then this is what I will focus on. Because for me, if I get too much information, I will get overwhelmed. Okay, it'll put too much pressure on my poor old little brain, and if I am having anxious thoughts, I can get overloaded. So that's where I talk about what I call, funnel planning. Okay, so if you think of a funnel, okay, so we have, calendar. So when I'm planning the new month, I will plan on a calendar. So then I could see what's coming up, so then I don't get surprised. But, if there's appointments or anything like that. So that's the top of my funnel, my planning. Okay, my planning. And then when I'm planning my week, all I need to look at is that upcoming week. So 19th to 25th. And then I will put that on a weekly planner. Okay, so I will put that here. Okay, so now I'm narrowing it down. Instead of looking at the full calendar and overwhelming myself, I will just look at the weekly, right? Okay, I'll know what's coming up for the week. I'll write them all down here. And then I plan on a daily basis. So then I will only look at the things that is for today, until I need to look at what I need to look at for tomorrow when I'm at that part. Because I do get overwhelmed, and I do work myself up sometimes, and because I've had 20 to 30 years of experience of doubting myself and having those limiting beliefs, I have to help myself plan in a way that I can manage, with whatever capacity I have for that day. All right, so calendar, the beginning of the month, or anything that comes up, weekly planning at the beginning of the week, and then I go to the daily planning, which is this one. So that is how I manage my emotions, my capacity, and one of the things that help me do that is journaling. And so the daily page of the Hobonichi uh, Cousin, Hobonichi Cousin, okay, instead of using the time blocking. So instead of, of course, you don't need a weekly, a separate daily planner if you have the Hobonichi Cousin, because it has that. But again, I found when I tried Hobonichi Cousin for the first time back in 2024, this space was too big. And then my mind then, it couldn't manage empty pages back then because I hadn't, haven't taught myself that habit yet. So I use the daily planning for journaling. So let me do a quick flip through of January so far. Oh, I love when Erica realized something. Oh, I think I just realized something. My weekly is like me budgeting an estimate. Yes, my daily is like me recording my actual spend in my budget. It does. Yes. So yeah, the weekly is the plan of what you would like to happen or the known things that's coming up. And then yes, your daily is you noting down what actually happened. Love that analogy. I love my analogies here. So in my Hobonichi daily, the beginning of each month there is a blank page, so I use that to print a habit tracker, glue it and washi tape it in place. And this is all the different habits and routines that I have. And let me see, I won't be able to show you because my Stream Deck's not working. In my shop, maryanncrest.com, there is a section for Hobonichi, and this habit tracker printable you can print and glue to in place, and that could be your habit tracker. So let me show you December. So that was December's one. And it just, again, habit tracking is a great way for you to see patterns of, when you do things, if certain things are working or not. You might have to move things around. I also have the Wheel of Life Goals Tracker printable that will fit your Hobonichi Cousin. But there's December, 1st of January. So, and then I have these little prompts of what things to write each day for most times. One thing I'm excited about. Wrote a note to myself that I will can't wait to read at the end of 2025 to see what I wrote my future self. Okay. 2nd of December, I didn't get to journal. So guess what? I just printed, using Canva. My word of the year is steady and some positive affirmation. Take your time, stay balanced. I'm doing my best. Trust the process. One step at a time. You are enough. Okay, and then my birthday on the 3rd, printed some photos with my HB Sprocket printer of lunch that they had for me. Our goal for 2026, wins and gratitudes. Gratitude about something ordinary. Make most of every single day. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, printed a picture of myself, not in a good mood. And here's the thing. I journal in the morning, but sometimes I have this space. So what I did, instead of looking at the blank page, yes, I could use the blank page for something else. I actually cut it. All right, I cut my page. So I'll show you in a second because that was a question that was asked of me on Instagram. How did I do that? Okay, so lessons you learned this week. What's going on here? One thing you want to let go of right now. Yay! There's a gratitude. The air conditioning is working again. I didn't write on these 2 pages. So what I did is I just covered the dates and then I wrote down all the notes about my YouTube membership and what it's all about. So then I know I have a guide of how the type of content that I want to put in it. And I put here, not rude, because there is a quiet session where I'm not actually talking to chat. The whole point of the quiet focus is we can be in deep focus and work on whatever project we're working alongside each other. Started a 30-day challenge, as you can see here as well. I didn't fill up the afternoon journaling, but then I'm using a cute little stamp to track my 100 skips a day. So there's a little high top sneaker stamp in amongst this 25 stamp block. Will it focus? Will it focus? No, it won't focus, but yep. So then every time I 100 skip, I'm doing that. So that's a night. I would love to fill that up beyond the 30-day challenge. Okay, so here from the 13th to yesterday, I only wrote in the morning, and then I went, you know what? I don't want to be staring at the blank pages. Yes, the blank pages I have kept, so I'm not throwing them out. I'm not silly, because I know I can use them again to cover things up, or attach later on. So I'm just keeping that at the back. But what I do is I've got a narrow cutting mat that I've just purchased. This one I think is from Daiso. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Okay, and so let's say I only wrote on half of this page, and then what I'll do is I'll put the cutting mat underneath. I've got a couple of metal rulers, so then that way if I am using a craft knife, I'm not cutting into plastic. And then so here I think I use this as a guideline for how wide I want to cut it. So you might want to cut only a little piece of it, okay? I saw this technique from Helen of the Coffee Monsters Co. She actually, I think they're called Dutch doors, where you can have only a tiny little bit of the page. But for me, I've just went, and then here there was quite a bit of space there, so I just put washi tapes. So I get my cutting mat, my ruler, and where is it? This one is Fiska's craft knife, and then I'll just guide, because it's a thin Tomo River paper, normally one go cuts off that page nice and neat. And then I have, where is it? Oh, it fell. Let me grab, hang on, my monitor is stuck. And then I have my crocodile, but you don't have to have this one. I bought this a long while ago, crocodile chomper. So it has 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch corner punch, and I use the 1/4 inch. And then instead of having just a sharp corner, I'll just grab that and then corner punch. So then it has that rounded corners, see? And so I wait until, like, I don't cut the page before. So let's say here, I've written only half, and then the 18th turned up. And then at the end of like yesterday, I still hadn't journaled, and I knew I wouldn't be able to fill the whole page. And then that's when I decided, all right, I'll just write on half of the page. And this whole week, I took a bit of time to just, rest. And so I was okay not to fill in the whole page. So then what you do, because you cut half of that page, which means you're cutting the date. And so what I did is just, again, either with my craft knife or scissors, see, cut off the date from the top and then just glued it in place. Okay, so that's but yeah, so that one inspired the Dutch doors, or cutting your page. I mean, I wouldn't want to do this for all of my daily pages, because that would just be a waste. So, but because last week, I took it a little bit easier on myself. So instead of having too many blank pages that I'm staring at, I thought I'd just do this and then just cut it just like that. Okay, so hopefully, yes, I don't think, I want to make sure that I use full advantage of using the whole page rather than cutting it all the time, because then, yeah, that would be a waste, but that's okay like that. Okay, so starting new, maybe I'll write down, a nice poem or a nice recipe, or just practice. And then the stamps, again, I just use these stamps and then color them in with the Tombow brush markers. So then they creates a nice colorful embellishment for each page. And so what I might do with my newfound stickers from Daiso for this new week, I might start using my flake stickers to embellish, as well as maybe these cute little fuzzy dot stickers. Okay, so let me know. So if you of course want to check out my Amazon storefront, the link is in the description below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I love for you to follow me, and then that way you'll get notified of when I am on. And if you want to check out the membership, and you know yourself that you do better when you're working alongside other people, and without any pressure of chatting or talking, and actually having those deep focus, then make sure to check out my membership there. There's two. Yeah, the fuzzy dot stickers give me Easter vibes. Yes, I might keep that for April, or I might just have to buy some more. Right? So, but yeah, so drink your water. Make sure you're adding some movement into your day. It doesn't have to be skipping. It doesn't have to be big cardio. It doesn't have to be, burpees or anything like that. It can be just a simple marching on the spot. Do you know marching on the spot for 1 minute? That gives you a nice, good sweat. All right. So let me see if I can stop that glare on the covers. Okay. There we go. Stop those glares on those covers. So Hobonichi Cousin, Hobonichi Weeks, Hobonichi Original. I showed you how I use each planner. And if you have any questions, and if you are watching on replay, don't forget to say hello. Now, if you are still here with me, thank you so much for joining me. Let us flood the screen with well wishes for each other, and know that what we are doing is enough. Show some kindness to yourself the way you would a friend. Okay, you are more important than anybody else. If you are not well physically, mentally, or emotionally, we are not going to be good for anybody. Okay, so I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining me. This was a nice long one, but I always love hanging around you guys and making sure that we keep each other company. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you very, very soon. So go and type in the chat if you're still here, well wishes, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.